battle report number 3, playing Chris.
Hi.
And it is what? Chaos Space Marines with Demon allies against Space Wolves with IG allies. So we're playing Big Guns Never Tire, Deployment, Dawn of War. So to go through my stuff, I've got a Bloodthirster, I've got a Mark and Nurgle Lord with a power weapon and a burning brand on a bike. I've got 7 Mark and Nurgle bikes. I've got 2 squads of 10 cultists on the board. And then in reserve, we've got 2 Helldrakes. We've got another squad of cultists, 2 squads of Plague Bears, 2 squads of Mark and Nurgle Oblitz, and 2 squads of 3 Combi Melted Terminators. Chris, what you got?
I have a Bare Bones Rune Priest with Living Lightning and Murderous Hurricane. I have 2 units of 10 Grey Hunters with 2 plasma guns, Wolf Standards, and Rhinos with Dozer Blades. 3rd unit of Grey Hunters, 10 of them with 2 Melta Guns, Wolf Standard, also in Rhino with Dozer Blade. To finish off the Space Wolves, I have 3 units of 6 Long Fangs with 4 missiles and plasma cannons. Then for the Imperial Guard, I have
They have 4 missiles and 4 plasma cannons? Holy
4 missiles
shit.
and a plasma cannon.
That is the greatest Long Fang squad ever made.
It's legal. I also have a Company Command with an autocannon and a Officer of the Fleet. I keep getting confused on which is which. I have Guardsman Marbo in reserve. Then I have an infantry platoon with autocannon in each of the troop squads. And the platoon command has 3 flamers. And they're in a Vendetta that is also in reserve. I bought 2 Chimeras, 1 for the company command, 1 for the platoon command. And then I have the Mana Core.
Alright, and Chris already rolled to try to seize the initiative from me, and he failed. So we'll see you at the bottom of 1. Alright, so my turn 1. Move my bikes up. Move the Bloodthirster up. He used his whip, didn't do shit. That's about it. On the bottom of 1. Okay, so bottom of 1. Oh yeah, they need a pinning check. Basically, he shot, what, pretty much everything at my Bloodthirster and my bikes. He killed...
All the auto cannons went out of the Bloodthirster.
Yeah. Killed,
Back off.
5 of my bikes. And then put all of his stuff in front of him to keep him from getting close. He shot the Mana Core over here. Killed a few. They passed their tests. I have to roll a pinning check. I guess we never did show where the objectives were. We got 1 under here, 1 over here, and then there's 1 inside or right behind that Aegis wall. So now I guess we need to see if my reserves come on, and we're on to 2. Okay, so Chaos turn 2. I had both Helldrakes come in. I had 1 squad of Oblitz come in, 1 squad of Terminators come in, and both my squads of Plague Bears. So I deep struck the Plague Bears, deep struck the Terminators over there, and they blew up the Mana Core. I deep struck the Oblitz, and they blew up the Rhino. Then the bike squad shot into them with the burning brand and all that. Killed 4 of them. Killed them halfway. And then the Helldrakes came in, vector struck that one. And the other one took out that squad over there. And he ended up killing the command squad down to the commander. Then I ended up, the Bloodthirster failed his charge there. And then they failed their charge against them there. So, killed a bunch of stuff, but now I'm just standing there ready to get shot at. So, we're on to Space Wolf turn 2. Okay, so Space Wolves turn 2. He got his Vendetta in. It ended up shooting at the Helldrake. Didn't really do anything. He dropped Marbo in and was able to kill all the bikes and ended up scattering, or killed 1 of the bikes and scattered back onto the Chimeras and did a whole point to the back one. Chris, what else happened? Pretty much you shot your entire army at the Bloodthirster and did 4 wounds to him.
Yep.
And then got out over here and killed the Terminator with the Wolf, the Grey Hunters. And then the lone squad that was up in there charged down and hit the Obliterators. They did 1 wound in shooting, and then I killed 2 in assault. So think that's all that happened. So on to Chaos turn 3. Chaos turn 3. We moved the Bloodthirster up. He assaulted the Long Fangs. Ended up killing 4 of them. And then they stayed in combat. I hovered the 2 Helldrakes. They killed the commander and 9 of the Blob squad. The other one took out the other Longfang squad. I deep struck in over here. The Termies shot at the Vendetta and didn't do anything. And then the Blitz shot into the Grey Hunter squad, killed a couple. I charged them with my Terminators and they slapped around and didn't do anything. The Blitz slapped around, did nothing. Nobody killed anybody. The Vector Strike from that Helldrake took out that Rhino, and they ended up getting pinned. And then I tried to run the bike back to get into the Cultist squad and was a 16th of an inch short, so he just shot at Marbo and did a wound, and then tried to charge him and failed miserably. So now we are on to Space Wolf turn 3. Alright, so during the IG turn 3, moved the Vendetta up, put a wound on the Lord, moved both of the Chimeras up, flamed and shot, ended up killing 2 cultists. They passed their test. He shot... That's pretty much all the shooting he did during the assault phase. He challenged with the Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster killed the character model, but they ended up staying in combat. And then more slapfest over here and there. I ended up killing, I think, what, 2 out of that Grey Hunter squad, and then nothing in the back, so they're still hanging out. So everything's still pretty much tied up in combat. So now it is my turn 4. So on my 4, the Lord finally joined the Cultist squad, and they all shot and killed Marbo out. The 2 Helldrakes just sat and hovered and shot into the Blob squad, killed enough to make them run, and then they failed leadership check and ran off the board. The Bloodthirster killed the one last Long Fang and consolidated, and the 2 Terminators ended up finally killing enough, and the Grey Hunters failed their leadership, and I couldn't chase them, so they ran off the board. The squad in the middle got shot at, killed a few, and ended up going to ground, and the Obliterators finally finished that combat. So now, I guess, Space Wolf turn 4. Okay, so Space Wolf turn 5, they put all the pressure on my objective, moved both of the Chimeras up, flamed and shot the Cultist squad with my Warlord in it.
I know Dad said he did a diagonal.
Ended up killing all the Cultists, and then a multi-laser ended up killing my Warlord with a 2+. So that gives him Slay the Warlord. The Vendetta turned around and shot into the butt of my Helldrake and didn't do anything. But the guys with Flamers got out and picked up a whole squad. Oh yeah, you got 2 pins and I rolled 2 5s for my duck save. So he ended up killing a squad of Plague Bearers over here. And now we are on to turn 5. Alright, so Chaos turn 5, flew the Bloodthirster over. The 2 Helldrakes killed the Grey Hunter squad that was left. The Plague Bearers ended up charging the Platoon Command squad and killed 3. And then they fell back. I think that's all I did. So, and I killed the Vendetta with the Blitz because it was hovering. So, what am I supposed to do? And then I killed a Rhino over there. So now we are on to Space Wolf turn 5. Alright, Space Wolf turn 5. The 2 Chimeras commenced to flame. They killed 4 out of the back squad and killed the front squad down to a man. Both of them passed their leadership checks, and the Platoon Command kept running. So I guess, Chris, throw a die to see if it goes on to 6. It does. Okay, so Chaos turned 5. The Helldrakes turned around and were able to hull out that Chimera. The Bloodthirster came over and smacked that Chimera. The Blitz flamed the Platoon Command squad and was only able to kill 1. So, as it sets, there's that. That's the only one left, isn't it? Alright, you want to roll it to see if it goes on?
Don't count.
It ends.
Didn't get tabled.
So that leaves me with 2 objectives: Slay the Warlord, Linebreaker, and I killed 4 heavies. And you got Slay the Warlord. Yeah. So what do you think, Chris?
I like my list, but I think your dual Trogdors are the worst thing I can go against.
I think so. I think
Anything else, my firepower would be okay.
Yeah.
But against the dragons, if I don't take those out early, this is what I can expect.
Yeah, and being able to move on 36 inches and then dump a flamer anywhere, that's tough. I think though, it maybe, I don't know if with the Space Wolf portion, maybe drop pods on the Grey Hunters, because then then I'd have had to turn around and come back because the Grey Hunters in my deployment zone, but then again, you really needed them over there to try to buff out all of my deep strikes. So I think that is all we've got. So that's a chaos victory.
Yep, good game.
Good game.